Last week, we visited one of the most hidden gems here on Vancouver Island, which is in Old Baldy Mountain in Shawnigan Lake. It was so beautiful, guys. It only took us 6 kilometers to hike this mountain, and this hike leads you to a secret mountain swing with panoramic views. So we went there with our friends. We took a lot of pictures for our Instagram. It was so freaking beautiful. And the swing was built by a couple and it was built to last for a lifetime.
Aloha guys, my name is MC and you're watching SLE Canada, the place to be for international students who want to study, settle, and explore their opportunities here in Canada. So, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell next to it so you never miss any videos that I upload every single week. And also I have SLE Student Launch where you can interact with other international students here in Canada and aspiring international students, and you can get some resources from me for free, and you can also ask me random questions about my school partners here in Canada and if you need help getting your letter of acceptance. Okay, so in today's video, we're going to talk about the recent updates from IRCC that could affect international students who are coming here to Canada and about to start their online program. Again, Canada is trying their best to accommodate international students, and they changed some of their policy just to facilitate international students. As you know that they just recently introduced two-stage approval process for your study permit. The first stage is checking your eligibility, which is your letter of acceptance from eligible designated learning institution. The second one is your proof of funds. The third one is, again, the purpose of your visit here in Canada. In the second stage, that will be about your biometrics, your medical result, PCC or police certificate that you submitted to them from the countries that you have visited for more than 6 months, and they will also check any changes in your application. So when you say changes in your application, make sure that you're still enrolled until, second stage. If they found out that you're not enrolled anymore, again, the school will advise IRCC, and that could affect your application. When you're changing your school in the middle of your application, make sure that you send a web form to IRCC and advise them accordingly. And don't touch your proof of funds yet, okay? Because that could also affect your application, right? So any changes in your application would affect your approval process again. So yeah. So now let's move on to the 3 major changes that IRCC issued in August 26, 2020. And I think and I believe that these changes are great news to all international students who are planning to take an online program this year. So the first change is when you apply or enroll or start a program online and you're outside of Canada, you're from abroad, and you finish it until April 30th, 2021, you're still eligible for a post-graduation work permit, provided that 50% of your program will be finished here in Canada. So that's the first change. As you know, that 1-year program is equal to 1-year post-graduation work permit. If you finish a 3-year program, then that could equivalent or up to 3 years post-graduation work permit. Keep that in mind, guys. So the number 2 change is for people that are planning to take a 1-year program or equivalent to 12-month program. If you apply, enroll, or start the program this year, May or fall 2020, then you can still finish your program online, entirely online, until April 30th, 2021, and they said you're still eligible for post-graduation work permit even though you finish it entirely online. That's crazy, guys. I can't believe it. That's very lenient and very accommodating, right? But then again, if you have started the program this year, we don't know if they're going to still continue this until next year. So they might change the policy again. They will still check like the situation, right? But right now, you can finish your program online until April 30th, 2021. If it's a one-year program, you can finish it entirely online, and you're still eligible for post-graduation work permit. The third change is about combining a program. When I say combining a program, the way I understand this is the 1+1 program. As you know, guys, if you do a 1+1 program, if you combine a program, you will still be eligible up to 3 years post-graduation work permit. So they're saying on the third change, if you start a program this year, May 20 or September 2020, if you study online up to April 30th, 2021, you're still eligible for post-graduation work permit. And if you're planning to combine it with another program, then you can do that. However, you need to complete the second half, or the 50% of the total studies, guys, 50% of the total combined studies here in Canada. So the way I understand it, the second program should be here in Canada. So if you are enrolled right now, September 2020, you can finish it online. By April 30th, 2021, the second program, which will start again in September 2021, you have to do that in class here in Canada. So this is great news for people that are looking for this route, looking at 1+1 program. I'm so happy with these changes because, again, for all my SLE members, they could benefit from this. And all our international communities are going to be eligible for post-graduation work permit, even though you started your program online. So at the end of the change, though, there's a catch. For you to be eligible for these changes, if you have submitted your student permit this year for May or fall intake or even January 2021, you will still eligible for these changes as long as you have the student permit approved eventually. They need your student permit approved for you to be eligible for post-graduation work permit. Again, it kind of settled down like approval of your student permit. It's going to be risky if you start your program without an approval, right? What if at the end of the day, for some reason, you cannot get your student permit approval? Then all the time and money have been wasted, right? And you don't want to be in that situation. So as of the moment, I always tell my students, I always tell them, don't start your program if you don't have the student permit approval. However, there are some, two types of students. They're low risk taker. We also have high risk taker. If you have to assess yourself, if you're a low risk taker, if you have low risk tolerance, then consider waiting for a student permit approval and defer your intake. Kind of assess the situation, what's happening, kind of wait until January or May intake, but maybe that time the situation is kind of settled down. Or on the other hand, if you're a high risk taker, if you think that you're unstoppable and you're confident that you're going to get your student permit approved, then you have all the means to start it, right? Because there's an advantage if you start it now. So if you start it now, once all this COVID situation is over, then you're almost halfway through your program, right? And everything counts to your post-graduation work permit. So you have not wasted any time, and you know that time is money. So yeah. So now my question is, which group do you belong? Are you a low risk, or high risk taker? I want to hear it from you guys. Comment down below. And again, all the magical things happen over SLE Student Lounge. I want to see you out there, guys. And thank you again for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up so more international students will see my video. And I'll see you to the next one.